I don't either. I'm trying to print. I found a box of Arteza 120 watercolor pencils upstairs.
Oh, fun.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
so excited. I don't even know if
I
I've
would.
ever
That would
used
be
them.
fun. I've
I don't
actually pulled out nearly all of my watercolor stuff and I mean all of my different kind of pencils. There we are. We're live now. So we'll
Okay.
see if anybody comes in. It says we're here. So
It
anyway,
says we're here.
uh, so I have 8 of these tags cut and we'll just work with that and see what we got. So to
Oh,
anybody that
on the little one.
yeah, I'm working on my 5x7. That's what he did. So
Oh, I like that. Oh, my printer is not catching.
anyway, to anybody that's here, hi, just say hi, pop in the chat, say hi. I think we're just doing crafty stuff. I am doing a challenge. Carrie, Carrie Griffiths did a challenge using chartreuse or lime green with aqua. And I have turquoise or Tuscan teal. And I haven't decided which one I'm going to use. And then he did some other colors that he added in copper, black, and white. I may do the copper. I'm thinking I want to add in this really deep blue. So we'll see. Anyway, and I'm just kind of going to start out like he did and see what happens. So, and if you guys see flies buzzing around, the flies are about to carry us off. I swear. I hate flies worse than anything, and they're just about to. Well, not worse than anything because I hate ants just as bad. And the ants are horrible this year because it's so stinking hot and it's been so dry and they want to come in where there's water. And then when it rains, they want to come in because there's too much water outside. So, anyway, so yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I have one of these. Now he didn't add texture at this point, but I just can't not, you know. So here we go. And this paint is this is most of this is from Dollar Tree and it is called their Dollar Tree Acrylology, and it's real bad to separate on the plate. But
Oh, it does.
yeah, I'll show you here in a second. So then do that and that. Go on, you stupid flies. Anyway, the ants are just as bad as the stupid flies. So let's see. I
Oh, are
need
you having ant problems too?
yeah, the ants are just horrible this year.
I've heard some other people say that.
The little black sugar ants, not red
Oh,
ants.
I hate sugar ants.
So hey Barbie, how are you? We
Hey,
just playing. If you
Barbie,
want to come in and play, I'll send you a link.
you could come play with us.
We're just crafting, talking, visiting. If you want to come in, I'll give you a link.
Oh, I see his lime green and an aqua color.
So this is what my first pickup looks like. And now he had leftover, but mine didn't because I think I may run my paint a little bit thinner than he does. Okay, time to decide. Oh wait, let's do my other add 3 more to do in the lime green. So let's go ahead and do them.
Okay.
So do you want to come in, Barbie? I'll send you a link. You want to come join us?
You can join our playground.
We'll play pretty.
So I found a new box upstairs. Well, I'm cleaning. And so whenever I move stuff and whenever I find it, it's new. Hi, Lori.
Hey Lori, can you see how that's separating on my plate?
I do see that.
It's kind of aggravating, but it does make some really cool effects. You just go with the flow, you know, when you use cheap paint. So uh the other day when I did this, you will enjoy watching while you draw. Okay. When I did this the other day, you were pencil drawing, been learning how to do faces with the Loomis method. I don't think I've ever heard of the Loomis. Hi, Lori. Sweetie,
Yeah.
your paintbrushes went in the mail today. I thought of them the other day when you were in, and then my squeaky little wheels didn't think again. So sometimes my elevator just stops. Hey, Billy, how are you, sweetheart? I am just playing, guys. That's all I'm doing. Look. So now look how that printed off. Can you see that?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it makes some cool stuff. So anyway, some cool pattern. There we go. These will just be tags.
Just
I got to do some Cindy bags. I've been working on. I finished up some just some ephemera bags, and I got to work up some Cindy bags. Although I've lost my bags, I think they've fallen down behind the thing. Okay, Cindy, this is it. You need to decide. Are we going to? What are we going to do here? Are we going to do this Tuscan teal, or are we going to do this turquoise, or we're going to do them both?
You're gonna do them both.
Let's just start with one and see where we go.
There's that. Why am
We'll do that one.
I don't want to line
I really
up.
like that. So Jared gets all kinds of magazines. I don't know why. I guess I imagine it's through Microsoft because he does Microsoft points and rewards and all that. So he gets Bassmaster, and he gets this magazine called Wired. That is a computer magazine.
Yep.
And so I went through it today and cut out some really cool pictures. It came today, and I cut out some really neat pictures, and I've got them put up to do collage with. But anyway, let's see. But I've been working on this. Hold on, and I'll show y'all. There, I like that. And we will lay that right there. And that one across there, that's going to get a whole bunch of that. Let's see, a little bit of that. This ought to get that right there. And they will overlap. And that will overlap. And we got one little skinny spot right there. And we'll do it right like that. So anyway, so I made this envelope journal. And I have been covering it. Hey, Kristen, you see this?
Oh, I love that. You know it.
There's a piece of it in your ephemera pack that's on its way.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yep.
Thank you so much.
There's dictionary page. This is Jane Eyre, or Jane Eyre, however you say it. And then these are pages from that catalog, from this magazine. And so just the colors are so vibrant.
Yeah, that looks cool. Yes.
So anyway, so I'm covering each one of the envelopes. I haven't covered the front yet. Maybe I'll have it done in time to sell it on Monday night. Maybe not. We'll see. So
I found an old drawing.
when you say cut out, what do you mean cut out? What are you? I don't know what you mean. Like, if it's something that you got free as a printable, you're really not supposed to sell it in packages. But if it's like just magazine pages, you can put them in whole. You can cut them out, whatever. It doesn't matter. Some people like it cut out. Some people like it just a whole page. So, wow, this is drying really fast. Okay, that is that color, that deep teal. That goes really cool together. But
It
let's
did go
try,
real, yes.
what is she
I was thinking
saying?
it would.
So, what are you painting?
So I found a box that had my old paintings in it that I had started or drawn. So I am just adding blobs of color to this one for fun. And I'm using some paints. They're called Shin. I showed you at the beginning. They're called Shin Hand Professional Watercolors. I haven't used these since probably 2018, and I just re-wet them. And guys, this is why you buy professional paints. They look brand new and they re-wet beautifully with just a
Oh,
little
cool.
dirt. And the colors
Okay.
haven't lost anything. Now, I don't know how much the Shin Hands are now. They used to be fairly inexpensive because it was a new name. But there, it's where I didn't think they'd come back like this. I figured I'd have to go get my tubes and start.
Jude, are you lurking? Let's see if Jude's lurking. She may have fallen asleep. What time is it? 8:25. She sometimes falls asleep pretty early. I was going to ask her. She sent me a set of paints that she did out of her stuff,
Uh-huh.
and they start with an S, and I don't know what they are, and I absolutely love them. I use
I
them.
bet they're Shin Hand because I think that's the only S one.
Anyway, I really, really like them. So, okay, here we go. This is the actual turquoise instead of teal. So
Oh, okay.
let's see what it looks like.
So this one's a lighter color.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh, it is hot today. Not as hot as Cindy, but it's
Uh,
drying fast here.
yeah, the paint is drying real fast here too.
Now, do you guys have humidity with your heat? Oh, yeah, you told me the heat index. So you do. We don't have any humidity with our heat. That's the difference.
She's wanting to know where you would buy Shinhan. You probably can find them on Amazon.
Yes, I got mine on Amazon. Lori, if you send me an email, it's just designsanddoovers@gmail.com. I will find a link and send it to you when we get off because I'm using my phone right now.
Okay, look, I don't think, well, you can a little bit, but there's not a lot of difference between those colors. This one is a little bit deeper.
Oh, Canadian Fires. You have that.
Just a little bit. Not bad.
Not bad, though?
No, not. I actually like the lighter one than I do the darker one.
I think I do too.
Let's see if
I thought I would like the darker one, but I think I like the lighter one. I'm with you.
So, okay, let's see. Carrie, so very Carrie.
And are you going to use metallic on yours?
Yeah, I'm going to use metallic on it.
Okay.
I get tickled at him. He says, after he got them to a certain point where he had them all covered, he says, now I could doodle on these, but I'm painting today. So,
I know he has a fear of doodling.
I really think so. I really
He really
do.
does because he like compares his to other people who have been doodling a long time. And you can't do that. You have to give yourself grace and not compare where other people are at.
Okay. So y'all remember I cut the turtle out of the metallic tape? I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, I can see the metallic on that. Yeah.
Okay. So I ended up making this an underwater scene. Completely.
I see that.
Anyway, with all of my doodling. So I still am not sure that I like it, but I love the turtle.
You love the turtle?
Oh, guess what else I did? You
What?
know, the other day when I was using my little one, I was having a lot of trouble cranking it. And from when I got it wet.
Yeah.
And today the rollers quit moving. So
totally?
Yep. It's in the trash right now. So I think I mean, I paid $3.99, $4, and then I got $1.20 off of it. So I paid $2.80 for it.
So that
So
was awesome.
I cut out enough to make, to have my fun with it. So
Yeah.
somebody texted me. Barbie. Oh, Barbie's sending me images. Oh, there. Oh, cool. Look. Can you see it? She's doing really good.
Is that Barbie?
Yeah, Barbie sent me that. That's what she's drawing.
I know Barbie always says she has no talent because she's a musician, not an artist. She actually does have some talent. She just doesn't realize it.
She just don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
She's afraid if we find out she has artistic talent, we'll want her to draw us a picture or do something. So,
Yeah, one of her greatest abilities, I personally think, is her color combinations. She does that really well.
let's see. We'll just lay
Ooh,
down this flower.
I
Oh, no.
really like the orange, but yet I
Oh,
didn't.
that's not
So.
going to work, is it? I think I kind of messed it up. Well, let's get some of these that needs a lot of paint. There we go.
Barbie, you're silly. So, oh yeah, you can see I'm flicking. I have a water pool here, so I'm using it to flick out little puddles all over my page.
Cool. There we go.
Take advantage of what you make. A mess is usually what I make. So I've got some acrylic inks coming from just an auction lot, nothing big, but I accidentally bought some photographic paper. They're like 4x5s or whatever, the little size. They were in a bag of other stuff, and I got like 100 of them. And so I'm gonna try acrylic ink on photo paper.
Oh, I have 2 boxes of photo paper, and I play with it all the time.
I
with
know you
my
do. You're the one who gave me the idea.
alcohol inks.
Yes.
And I absolutely love it. Although this week I've been using it to print photos. So anyway, I have printed so many retro
What
vintage
printer do
photos.
you use?
I just have a Canon Pixma.
You have a Canon Pixma.
Yeah, and it's an old one. It's not a new one.
Yeah, I have an Epson, but they don't like the ink is like hard to find. You can't get it locally. You have to order it.
Oh, I can get my ink locally at Walmart, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
even Walmart doesn't carry my ink anymore. I want to get one of those eco tank ones, but I have to save my money up for it.
Okay. We're gonna do a Carrie thing. I know it seems like I'm just copying everything he's doing, but I'm not, because I don't have the same kind of stamps he does, first of all. But we're gonna do a Carrie thing here. So he spread out the copper paint on and we're gonna use these 2 stamps here. Okay, wait. He used a square and a circle-ish. Let's see what I got in the square business. These are foamies that my friend Jude has sent me. She loves me. She shares very well. Anyway, and then I have a bunch of just that one's cool. Elizabeth St. Hilaire was using one that was very similar, but it was all the way around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Elizabeth's awesome. I wish I could afford to go. She comes to Denver in September every year, but the classes are like $400.
Ouch.
So
Ouch.
I have yet to go. I do have her book. She signed for me and stuff. I met her years ago before the big C.
The big C.
that shut the world down.
Oh, okay.
I met her years ago when I was doing art back then.
You still do art. You spent $49. Oh, I'll just tell you the truth, Barbie. Those dolls weird me out. Like
I've heard about them. I've never seen one though.
the new reborn dolls. They weird me out.
Yeah, I know.
They're
That's what I've
creepy,
heard from
creepy.
people.
So anyway, but it doesn't take much to weird me out. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I mean, we are just copying everything. Carrie, if you ever watch this video, don't feel bad. Imitation is the best form of flattery. Okay.
Oh, he would love it.
So anyway.
So I have this little landscape I did. I mean, it's little, guys, but I don't like the colors, so I'm adding color to it.
I still haven't covered these completely. I may wish. Let me find the ones that are covered completely. That one is pretty much that. This one is. That one only has a few spots. That's not. What is this? I'll need to. Oh, this one is.
Oh, Barbie,
This one is.
Lori says they weird her out too.
They're gross.
What was it you bought? The glass
No.
ladybugs you bought. I found a fourth one and I'm going to mail it to you next time we have a package. So you'll have 2 sets of them.
There. Okay. Now I think we're just going to go with this.
Ooh, Kristen, make it purple.
And ooh, that's cool.
Not a problem, Barbie. I was looking for it. That's what happens when you clean. You find stuff.
Oh, I found ink today. I've been wondering where my little boxes of distress ink were. Because I have some of those little bitty ones.
Yeah.
And I could only find like 2 or 3 of them. I'd been wondering where the rest of them were. Found them. They were in the floor under a big pile of trash. Jude says, "Oh, it's a good thing that rascal didn't get a hold of them." I said, he'd have never found them under all the trash.
Yeah. So since I decided to move all my stuff upstairs, half of it's upstairs, half of it's down here in piles. So my husband has been helping me and I got a lot accomplished.
When do you leave on your trip?
We leave Thursday morning at like 6 o'clock our time.
Okay.
I'm very excited. I cannot wait. I had to order a windbreaker because I did not have one. And we're going out on a boat twice to whale watch and then a sunset tour of the San Francisco Bay. So I haven't tried it on yet. I hope it fits because I need a jacket.
Have you bought any new clothes since you've lost some weight?
I bought a couple shirts off Temu that I love. So they were under both of them. I think I haven't spent more than $8 on those. And then I've gotten some jeans at the thrift store, pants, capris is what I wear. So I've gotten a few things at the thrift store, but that's it. My husband calls me baggy butts now because
wow, ain't that rude?
I know. I'm like, yeah, I know.
So anyway, let's see. What am I looking for? There we go. That'll work. That'll work.
Not needed.
That'll
there's black ink on here.
Do, Cindy. That'll do.
It's non-reactive to because I tend to always use a Micron pen, which is waterproof. Oh, this is definitely years ago. I would have never tried to recolor anything or do anything like that. But I do like it. Ooh, there's some black in there that's not micro pen.
I think it was Creative Cove. It was either Creative Cove or Creations by CCC or whatever her name is.
Yeah,
You know who I'm talking about. And she
I
was
know both
talking.
of them.
Oh, you know what? It may have been Denise. Denise Luck.
Yeah, I know all three of them.
Okay, I was watching one of their videos and they were talking about how that used to, if they went into their, the sky is beautiful. It's all red. That if they went into their art room and they didn't paint a masterpiece,
Oh,
they were
Denise Love.
mad
Yeah.
for days. And then they found out that playing is a lot of fun. And so now they like to go and play and make things while they play. So
Yes.
anyway, so hey, I got me some acrylic ink. I got me some Amsterdam Gold, and I've had a
Ooh.
lot of fun with it. So I need to do something about all this stuff right here. We need to lift it onto, what do we want to lift it onto?
I haven't even got my acrylic inks out. I did get PH Martin watercolor inks. I ordered them because they were only $15 from Target.
I'll go ahead and roll this off. Ooh, that's cute.
And I was down for a good
Color.
deal.
You have clothes in 5 sizes? I don't have clothes in 5 sizes. I have clothes in probably 2 sizes, and both of them I can wear. One of them I can wear uncomfortably.
I'm with you, Lori. I still have, but I'm down on my bottom. I'm down to almost a 14 from a 22, 24 is what I had. And so most of my bottoms don't fit at all. And then on my top, I'm on 1X. I'm still like an 18. I haven't lost as much of my arms and shoulders and my stomach, but it will come.
Yeah.
There, that made that look so much better, guys.
So now the question is, do I want to go with the black like he did? You know, I need to do a thin layer of green, and I just need to finish off. I want this really, really thin. Finish off making sure that they're completely covered. And that one's.
So that's what I'm starting with, and I'm going to make it better.
It's been a wrestling kind of day at my house. They've watched a pay-per-view, and now they're watching Saturday Night AW. So anyway, or he is. His friend called in the middle of watching some of it. They didn't talk real long. He hadn't talked to him since like last September. So anyway.
It's nice he has friends that call.
This is one of the guys that he ran around with when he was in school.
Aww.
He's also a person that after me and Dave got married and he come around a few times, I told Dave I wasn't real fond of him being around. He was
he was a troublemaker.
He still drank at that time. He still drank and partied and stuff like that, and that wasn't something that Dave did anymore. So anyway,
yeah.
We went fishing one time with him, and then with one of Dave's other friends, we went fishing. Had to train Dave about why it wasn't cool for him to go like I think we'd been married 2 weeks. And
Oh,
that wasn't cool for him to go on my day off and play basketball all day long.
oh yeah, no.
Well, anyway, no, you ain't had that many girlfriends, but surely you had enough sense to know that ain't just hunky dory fine. So, anyway, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I found over the years a lot of that has to do with how their parents interacted.
Yeah. Okay, that one's almost completely gone. Dave's mom and dad did their own thing pretty much. Dave's mom, she went on trips without him, and she'd go to California, to Vegas. She went on a cruise. Anyway,
Wow.
but Dave's dad was just happy to stay home. The only place he ever wanted to go was Texas. And he went to Texas, and I know this sounds silly, but he went to Texas to die. So one of, well, our John, we've talked about our John was Dave's cousin's son, birth son, and we adopted him. And anyway, uh, his grandmother was Dave's dad's sister, and she had already died several years before, and her husband died. And Dave's dad wanted to go for the funeral, and so they did. And while they were there in the motel after visitation, even before the funeral, after visitation that night, he got up to go to the bathroom, and he fell, and he had a massive heart attack,
Oh,
and ended up passing. So, do I want blue? Do I want the blue now, or do I want the black? This is where Carrie went with the black. I think I want to go with blue. So we'll see. We'll do one to see. Actually, we'll do one of each to compare. And we're going to use the same stamp on it. I love this stamp. Mm. Okay, that's the blue. Can you see that? That's the blue. I think I'm
oh,
going to end, huh?
I said, yeah, I could see that.
I think I'm going to end up liking the black better, though. I'm just going to tell you
It
right now. I think I
provides
am.
more of a contrast.
Yeah.
And that's
So
what
let's
that needs because you've got colors so close together on the
pick this
color
up.
wheel.
Oh, come on, you silly thing. You need to come off of there. Every bit of you, not just a little bit, every bit of you. Come off. Oh, cast that devil out of you. Can you put your YouTube channel in the chat?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Lori's
can.
asking if you can.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Lori. It'll
Hey,
take a
Lori,
second.
on Monday nights after I do my auction at 10:30 my time, which would be
11:30 Eastern.
11:30 Eastern. Yeah, she's Eastern. Kristen goes live and does a craft along. And one of the things that I enjoy about that is Kristen is a teacher at heart. So she teaches us things about what she's doing. It's not just like I do, where I just sit and craft because I just like to sit and craft and shoot the breeze with everybody. But she will teach you things. So you should catch that sometimes. Plus, we
That's
have
funny
lots
because
of fun.
that's what Cindy Jewelry Nurse always says when she watches one of my tutorials.
So that you're a teacher at heart.
Yeah, she's like, you teach, and it's a way we can all follow.
There.
I just feel like I babble a lot.
No, you don't. Okay. Uh-oh. I got a little carried away there. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Did you put too much paint on the plate?
No, I don't know what I've got here. Let's see. There we go. I think that'll fix it. There we go. Okay. These are the two different And I think I like the black better.
Is that the one on the left?
This one is the black.
Oh, okay.
This one is the blue. See the blue here and the black.
Yeah, to fix that one, if you like the black better, you could go in and doodle with your marker or with a black pen.
Yeah.
That would give you what you want, probably.
Actually, I think doodling would probably give me what I want more than this is.
Yeah, I think so, because you'll be able to have a thicker
But I have
pencil
the
line.
this paint is drying really quick. That was one of the things he was griping about when he was doing his, was the paint was drying so fast. So instead of this, let me find I want to find my wet cloth because I want to put it on my stamp, because these are my foamies and I don't want that paint to dry in that stamp. So that's damp and it'll be okay. So let me see. I'm looking for, where did it go? There it is. Let me see what this does. Nope. Just not dark enough. There's a little darker. Oh, that's better. There. I like that. What do you think about that one? Can you see the little rings?
I love the rings, but I love circles like that.
I know. That's what he was doing. His black end was circles.
Yeah, they add a lot to
He has a foamy, and it's for sale at PM Artists for $14 that makes circles. These interlocking circles, and I'm like, oh, do I want to spend $14?
I
Yes,
know. I haven't
do.
bought any of their foam stamps yet.
Yes, I do, but
I do have quite a few of their stencils, and I found them, so I'm going to do a review of them, or opening, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I haven't bought any of their stamps yet. I think I'd like them, though. That would be the bad thing.
There, I do like that very well.
I tend to make my own stamps and use household trash.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Lids and that kind of stuff is what I mean.
This is a ribbon roll.
Yeah.
So, I do like Temu. I might have a Temu problem, to tell you the truth. I have a package coming, and then last night I ordered like $20 worth of stuff.
I have an order for Temu right now that, yes, I do like. Lori, the paints that I really like right now, the watercolors, they're called DD Praise. That's from Temu. And I have 3 different sets.
And I have the same paints, Lori, and I love them.
Yeah, I do. I love those. They're from Temu.
And I was going to say, so last night I ordered a new green mat for my Cricut, because I'm losing my stickiness on the mats that I have. I have 2.
Oh, okay.
And I have a silhouette mat too, but I can use it, but it's just too sticky for my Cricut. Anyway, so last night I ordered that, and then I ordered a bunch of stickers, and I also ordered some ink. They have waterproof stamp pads, waterproof acid-free stamp pads for 88 cents a pad.
I ordered some stamp pads from them, and they stink. Mine weren't the waterproof ones. They don't have any. They're just hard to see. Like you get your stamp in there, and you don't get a lot of ink on your stamp.
So one of the things that I do when it comes to doing stamps is I don't put my stamp in my pad. I put my pad to my stamp.
Right. Even doing that, they don't give you much of a load.
So let's see if
But like I said, they weren't the waterproof ones. I hadn't seen them when I ordered these.
Anyway, let's see, what else did I order? I ordered a bunch of stickers, like a bunch of leaf stickers.
I don't like their stickers because they're shiny.
Yeah. Not all of them are.
Shiny.
Not all of them are.
Matte. So but I ordered all the ladies that I have from Temu.
Some of the stickers that are not shiny are the ones that say that they're washi stickers.
Yes, and I've ordered some of them. And I've ordered like the Van Gogh set of stickers they have for like $1 or whatever.
I have some of them.
Because I love Vincent. He's one of my heroes.
He's one of your bros. Okay.
I love him. I respect everything he did in his horrible life, and he still made something. He doesn't know it though, because he died before he became famous.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a quote that involves the word bros. And it's not a nice quote.
It's not a nice quote. Oh, bros before.
Yeah. So I'm
saying it. Bros before.
I'm sitting here laughing. Anyway, yes, Lori, I have spent too much money at Temu, and
me too.
I really have got to cool it.
I quit.
Cool the jets.
Well, I keep going on, and I have a huge cart load and a wish list, but I'm not ordering.
So anyway,
for a while.
Okay, I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to put all my paints up right quick, and we're going to get out the markers.
Oh, cool. I'm like, you're putting stuff away already? I was just getting
started.
Just
getting the markers out. We're changing mediums.
I'm like, I'm just getting started.
So no, we're changing mediums.
That's why I'm not a good YouTube or TikTok person, because I take forever to do anything.
So my grandmother did that. Like she took forever to cook. I mean, like, we always asked my dad, Daddy, how did y'all ever get to eat? She only had 10 kids, but she raised 11.
Wow.
At the same time. And then her youngest son is younger than I am. So my dad had already left home, and so had the other two older boys.
Yeah.
Already left home. She raised my granddad's two oldest sons. And so, and her 9. And then she had the 10th one. Anyway, but we were just like, how did she ever get anything cooked? How did y'all ever get to eat? She takes forever. But she made things that, my dad, to this day, my dad's always like, I wish somebody could fry corn like Mama did. Well, actually, my dad,
I would love my mom's fried chicken.
My dad calls even as an adult, they called their mom Mommy. She was Mommy, their little mommy, because she was real short. Now, early in life, she was dumpy, but as she got older, she got skinny. But
my husband's mom weighed she complained because she got fat and weighed 110 pounds with one of her pregnancies. I'm like, oh, Jode, I wish I could say that.
Yeah. I ain't even going to throw my hat in the ring on that one.
Let's see. No. I worked at a boutique in high school, and she would come in. We'd call her because you only get so many zeros and zeros. So she had us call her every time we got them in her style. So I'd always try to be there on those days because she'd come in and spend a fortune. And I worked off commission back then. That's how it was. So I was like, oh, please come in today. She had great taste, but she was tiny.
My niece, my oldest niece, she'll be 43 this year,
Uh-huh.
and she wears a size 12 kids clothes.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I was ever small enough to wear a size 12 kids clothes.
She ain't nothing but boob. So anyway, she's got a bosom. Now I like
my
that.
daughter does too. Yes. We gave my
I like
daughter.
that very well.
My daughter was very skinny for quite a while. Now she has a bunch of health problems, so she's not quite so skinny.
I've never been skinny.
Oh. Me.
I mean, I was a normal sized kid, and then I hit puberty, and that was the end of it.
Oh, okay.
But there we go. What time is it? 9 o'clock my time.
There we go. That looks so much better. I don't know if you guys remembered what it looked like before, but it'll dry lighter. And I'm going to go in, and I have weird flowers that I made in there, but I will go in and make more flowers like that probably. And I think I'm going to add some splatter right here. So let's get that one. A juicy brush here. Yep, there.
Let's see.
Come on. I am not.
That's a knife. I don't need that. That's not a marker.
Let's make a purple
Okay,
splatter.
that's a Sharpie. That's a Sharpie. What? What's wrong?
You're gonna get a shower, so I'll water back. You get a shower right now.
Okay.
We'll let that one dry. Hi, how are you, Robin?
Hi, Robin. How are you, sweetie? Okay, that's okay. What's my phone doing? My phone is doing something. I got a text message. Who is it from?
So this is the one I brightened up.
Another image from Barbie. There we go.
Yep, we need to see it, and it looks so much better, guys. So don't give up on your stuff. Just throw it in a box and go back to it years later, or days, or weeks.
There's the next image from Barbie.
Oh, Barbie, you are doing great with your faces. Portraits are so hard.
Yep. I have a lot of fun doing faces with my oil pastels.
Okay.
Enjoy doing them with my oil pastels.
So okay. I had a green here, and I'm adding it up here so your eye doesn't feel like, why is there a blob of green? It'll allow you to move through. So Jude goes to bed really early.
No, she don't go to bed really early. She just falls asleep while she's watching things.
Okay.
Yeah. I invited her to come on with us, but
I know. I was hoping. I figured you had.
So
she's your bestie. My husband was like, "What you doing?" And I said, "I have friends that invited me along." And he's like, "Oh yeah." And I said, "They're real. They're just on YouTube."
I know I've told this story before, but you know, I've been online for years now. I've not done YouTube, but just the last 4.5, 5 years. But yeah. I've been online for years, and for years I used to hang around with a pastor's wife group that I was really close to, and we would have weekly voice chats, and we had so much fun and all that. Anyway, when John died, And my mother-in-law, I really think to this day that she thought that I might have imaginary friends, because when John died, my friends like went above and beyond what people would do. And anyhow, um, to the point that it paid for John's funeral, it paid for his headstone. I mean,
Oh,
and it wasn't just my friends, but there were a lot. And she was just amazed.
yeah.
She says, those are real people in that box. I'm just like, did you think I had imaginary friends? Anyway,
Most of my friends are online now. So, when I talk about them, I'm like, well, we're not like friends. I guess we're YouTube friends, but they're my friends.
Right. I'm just like, I was just kind of amazed that she might have thought that my friends were imaginary.
I know. Yeah, because
Anyway.
somebody asked me, they're like, can you really consider them friends? And I'm like, yeah. If I had something really go horrible, I could call them up or text them or message them and they'll help me. They're friends.
Yep. Anyway, it was just crazy.
It's nice to know you have friends like that.
Yeah. But
They're
anyway.
for the good and the bad.
And I'm still friends with them, most of them, that just our format changed when,
Yeah.
These were on Yahoo groups, and when Yahoo groups kind of faded away.
Oh, I didn't know Yahoo had groups.
Yeah. We moved to Facebook, and it's just not the same on Facebook.
Yeah, anyway. I'm not a big Facebook user.
So what do you think of these that I've doodled? Let me hold them up closer.
Ooh, look at that.
I like the doodling.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
And the colors are
contrast. Maybe you need white in there with your Uniball.
Yeah. Let's find. Oh, I got a Posca too.
Oh, you did?
I did. I got it from April.
Oh.
She was doing a whatnot sale. I kept telling her, I gotta go. I can't keep buying stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's why I don't watch a lot of auctions anymore, because I don't have any control. I'll admit it.
We won't say how much I end up spending, but if you watched my YouTube the other day, you know.
Yeah, I watched it.
I still do like the Uniball better.
I like the Uniball better because it's got the Posca I have has got a bigger tip. That's all. So I would have to get a smaller tip to know for sure, but it's just a different format, and I'm really good with gel pens because I've used them for so long.
This one has a pretty small tip.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean, it's bigger than a gel pen tip, but it does.
Uniball has a really small gel pen, or very small tip you can get. I've just never ordered it. I've always got the 0.8, I think is what it is.
These are all my black markers. I have an art. Oh, that's my calligraphy pen. I don't need it. I have the R2. This is a Dollar Tree. This is an ultra fine Pro Marks. That's a Dollar Tree too, I believe. Yep. This one here is a Tombow brush pen. Ooh. Oh, I like it. And it's very fine. I do like that. We may have to play with it. And then I have, this is another Pro Marks. And this one here is a roller tip pen. And I believe this one may have come from Temu. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
It may have. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to play with this Tombow. And then I have this. This is also from Dollar Tree, and it's got a real fine point too. So, and then
Some of those Dollar Tree ones have a really fine point.
I have some that from. Then I have blue. That's these R2 roller balls.
Uh-huh.
And they have pretty nice points. They're not real fine. And then I have a whole drawer full of all kinds of stuff. I have more pens than Carter has little liver pills. So, and if you're old enough to get that, you know what
I do.
So, anyway.
I loved watching him and his wife Rosalind. They loved each other so much.
You know, I'm not positive about this. He's not dead, right?
He's dead. Yeah, he died last year, I think.
Was it? I didn't think he was dead, but I can't.
Yeah, she died and then he died within a year.
So.
I grew up Methodist and we did Habitat for Humanity as a confirmation class and stuff.
Okay, this is with the white markers in it too.
Oh, I like that though. I do.
Yeah.
I like either one of those. That's cool. You did a good job there. Carrie would be proud. I waited a little too long and it dried fully. I like to get it when it's damp, so I still get the blooms and stuff. And I didn't.
I love that. I think that's one of the things I like about watercolors is the blooms.
Yeah. There are people that say that the blooms are mistakes.
Well.
And I'm like, I think you just have to know how to use them. It all depends on your style.
Yeah.
So I really love this, but I think I need a little more blue right down here. I don't know. Maybe not. Because I do have blue splatters down here. Maybe we'll see if I can put some splatters in here. I am not good at splattering people. Not at all. One reason is because my brush is never wet enough, I think. Because I'm worried it'll be too much.
Well, I made some real pretty, I'll show y'all. I made some real pretty coffee dyed paper yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Now, I had this brilliant idea. Who in the world is Carrie? It's Ceri, Carrie Griffiths. He's from Wales, and he is a mixed media artist. And
I love watching him.
He does videos, and a bunch of us watch him. Anyway, so I had this idea because especially when it's humid, it takes papers a while. Actually, I've done these. I said I've done these yesterday. I've done them on yesterday was Friday, right? I've done them on Thursday.
Yeah, yesterday was Friday.
Had this idea that if I mix my coffee with alcohol, that it would dry faster. Well, here is a news flash for you. Alcohol will not dissolve coffee granules. So
it won't.
No. So I ended up doing adding water, pouring off a bunch of the alcohol and adding water. So,
Okay.
but I got some really cool coffee stain papers. So this one is nice, the edges, and some of them just have slight patterns. I always put my best ones on the outsides of when I'm using them. And I love the smell of them because they smell like coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I just don't like what it tastes like. So.
I am totally with you. I do not like the taste, but boy, I love the smell.
If it tasted as good as it smelled, I would drink coffee by the gallon, but
I think I would too.
No, I thought this one turned out really good. It has a lot of good puddling and patterns and all that. So, and
yeah, the deal with coffee dyeing papers is that you have to get patterns or, you know, actually see what you've done.
Well, what I do is, one of the things that I do is I have a wash tub like you would wash dishes in, and
Uh-huh.
I lay all my paper in it and I start spraying it. I have a spray bottle that's filled with coffee, and I just start spraying it, and I'll spray it until it's just soaking, and then I swirl the coffee around
Uh-huh.
and just keep stacking it on top of each other. And when
One
you
of the
stack
girls I
it,
saw, she uses instant coffee and she actually puts instant coffee pieces in between each paper in the stack and then sprays them down with more coffee.
well, I don't do it between each paper, but I did put some instant coffee granules in between some of them,
Uh-huh.
not each one. But anyway, um, and I do use instant coffee. I don't use real coffee or brewed coffee. I have used brewed coffee, but there's no difference between the two.
I
So
don't think there would be.
instant is just as easy. I don't use tea because tea doesn't just don't show up as well as coffee does. Anyway, but and I stack them, and then after I get the whole stack as wet as I want it, I let it sit there for about a good hour to 2 hours. And then after that, I take it out of the bucket, and it's usually absorbed all of the liquids that's in the bucket. I take it out of the bucket and I set it on a shelf liner, and I blow the fan on it, and I just flop it back and forth. I'll turn it up one way and let it blow on it, and then I'll turn it the other way and let it blow on it, and just let it dry. And it usually takes about a good 24 hours for it to dry, but they dried pretty quick as hot as it's been.
You
So
should have just sat it out in the sun.
yeah, too many cats around here.
Oh, that's right. You said you had a lot of them around there.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Now, did you adopt the baby that was coming around?
Not yet.
Oh.
My neighbor is moving on July the 10th, so
Oh, okay.
we'll see what happens after she leaves. If she takes him with her, then that's fine. If she don't, then he may come inside. we'll we'll see what the big cat says.
So I've added some more with my black. This one is a artist loft. So artist loft is
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby, right?
Hey, is that the same card that I have?
Do you have one like this?
I think so. Let me see.
I did. I had a huge landscape paper that was like 18 inches long, but it was this thin, and I did a whole. Oh no, that's a different one.
That is a different one. I see that.
Yeah, this one's like water. The one you have is a landscape on one of the highways that I used to drive to work in, and they would have that mesa top. It was called Castle Rock because they had that.
Is this a digital print of that?
Yeah, it was a scanned image of my original.
And
I'll
then
have
you
to pull
put
the original one out and show you sometime. I think I
and
still
then
have.
you put this on the back.
Yeah,
So
it's pink, right? Not the purple one.
no, the flowers in it are purple.
Are purple? Okay. Yeah, I have a purple one that somebody bought, and then I have a pink one or a magenta like color one.
Yeah, it's
So-
purple. So this box is the stuff that I've got from people. This shoebox is stuff that I've got from people. So I separated it all out from the stuff that I've been working on. So anyway, but yeah, all of y'all's ATCs are in there. And then I've gotten 2 packages from Dana from Winning Bingo, and 2 or 3 from Beth from Winning Bingo. So
I haven't played bingo,
I didn't play bingo tonight.
but now I know how you bake your own card. So now I know how to do it. So I will be playing.
they were playing, I don't know what she was calling it, crazy bingo tonight. I don't know if it was something different or not. So anyway.
Did you see the Creative Cove? She made ships.
Ships?
Yeah, she did book pages, and then she drew like pirate ships on it.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
That's her latest video. You'll have to check it out. It's really cool.
I have plenty of book pages.
Yeah, she did them on the book pages. I have started doing that because my friend, her name is Kim Hessen. We met years ago on Instagram. She's one of my friends, and she does most of her art that she does, her mixed media. She does it almost all on book pages, and I love it.
I told Jude last week, I said, Jude, the more videos that I watch, the more I realize that what I do is mixed media. that because I just do so much. And she's like, yeah. I think she was kind of like,
with her. Duh.
yeah, I think I may have heard that. I may have got that connotation that she was just like it took you this long to figure it out. So anyway, oh my goodness. I tell you, I'm not always the brightest crayon in the box.
So people always say that they can't be an artist because they can't draw straight lines. It's actually better. Here, I think you could see it. I drew crooked lines to start, and then I thought I needed straight ones on the mushroom, and they looked terrible. So I had to go back in and make them all crookedy.
Make them more crookedy.
Yeah. So most artists don't use straight lines. Now, some do, but a lot of them don't. And even the things that you think are straight lines, if you look close, they're not.
What's funny is, like, when I sew, none of my lines are straight. I mean, none of them.
Well, I learned to sew through 4-H, and so all my stuff was judged. So, man, you talk about having straight stitches and finishing your edges and doing all that. I did all that. Now I sew, and you would never know that I used to be really, really good.
My mom, she's a seamstress. I mean, when we were in school, the way that my mom made money to help the household budget was she sold for people. She made she made their clothes, she made pageant dresses, she made wedding dresses. She even made like flag girl uniforms.
All right.
Stuff for school. Anyway, and cheerleading uniforms. Anyway, she used to make these tiny little stuffed animals and stuff like that. And when it came time for me to learn how to sew for 4-H, because I was in 4-H to get my sewing badge, she sent me to another seamstress in town to give me lessons because she didn't have the patience to deal with me. So
yeah, my mom taught. I mean, we had a different leader for sewing who was a seamstress, like you said. Like Nancy Baker, her mom was like that. But my mom helped me sew. She taught me on an old Singer. I wish I had that Singer now. I mean, I love the brother. My husband bought me a really nice brother, and I love it. But I wouldn't mind having the Singer I learned to sew on with my mom.
My sewing machine that I sew the most on is a Kenmore, which is a Sears brand.
Yep, we had a Kenmore at one time when our Singer was down.
And I think that my other sewing machine that's in the closet is a Singer, but it doesn't do as many fancy stitches as this one.
No, Singer doesn't. They're not known for fancy stuff.
So anyway, and I really like the different stitches I can do on this machine for my art.
Yeah, I figured out how I can set up using one of my IKEA RAS carts, or I don't know if they're from IKEA. I don't know where I got them. Some of them I got at the thrift store, but I'm going to set up my sewing machine in one of those upstairs so I can sew my journals, because it seems like everybody does that.
So,
And you
I-
sew your journal cards and stuff.
I sew a lot of my just tag cards and stuff.
Yeah.
And I sometimes sew around my pages, but these naked journals that I've been making, I've not been sewing as much. So anyway, but I've got three sets of signatures here waiting for me to make a cover for them for a new journal, for a new naked journal. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, they've each got 10 pages in them, so that'll be a bunch of pages.
Yeah.
So anyway, my mind just went blank on how many.
It'll be
So
20.
24. There's 10 in all three of them, so there's a total of 30. So it would be 60, wouldn't it?
Oh wow, you made swimsuits, Barbie. Woo! I made one of my last projects was a plaid taffeta, a black, white, and red taffeta shirt that had like one of those big Peter Pan huge collars with ruffles. So you had to match all your plaids, and it was taffeta. What was I thinking? And then one of my favorite ones, and I wish I still had it. It was a black and blue plaid, like a kind of like a tartan kind of plaid, and I made a panel skirt. It was I think it was 8 panels, and you had to, and then it flared at the bottom, and you had to match up all your sleeves and all of the plaid. My mom was ready to die by the time we finished that one for judging.
I'm not a.
Weird with me though. She's like, "Why do you pick the hard?" Because it was wool. She's like, "Why do you pick the hardest things to do?" And I'm like, "Because I want it to look awesome."
I'm not a. When it comes to sewing, I've never been about sewing clothes. Never. It's always been about decorative sewing. I think, well, yeah, except for this house right here, every house that, and the last house that we lived in before we moved here, because it was a rent house and it already had stuff. I've sewed all the curtains for all of them, just decorative stuff. But yeah, I've never been about pillow. I've always sold pillows and stuff like that. And then I've sold lots of paper, lots of paper.
Yeah, I've made curtains and some quilting stuff on my machine, and I've done all that. But I don't. When I make clothes now, when I was in high school, I would make my own clothes. My mom loved going to garage sales, and she would buy fabric. Well, she would buy patterns too, but I don't use patterns. I just cut and make my own. And my mom was always amazed. She couldn't stand watching me because she was like, "What if you mess up?" I made pants and I made lots of stuff. It was funny. In high school, I would make my own clothes and my own patterns. But I thought that's what I was going to do for a living. I had scholarships to Parsons and to Bowder, which is in Texas. And they're both huge design schools. And that's originally what I thought I was going to do until other things came along, and I ended up being an art therapist. Oh, doing curtains. I like doing curtains. I don't know if I think I smocked one thing, and we did not have a pleater. I had to smock it myself. I sewed on linen one year. My mom wasn't very thrilled with that one either. And it was in the 80s, so you made puffy sleeves and big collars to go with my big hair. You'd heard of it, Barbie? I went there and they gave me a full ride. I just didn't pick it. We went over for Thanksgiving. My aunt and uncle lived in in Oklahoma. So we had Thanksgiving there, and then the Friday after Thanksgiving, I went and toured Bowder. And I didn't end up choosing, which was dumb because it's a full ride. Why wouldn't you go to where you have a full ride? I don't know. As an adult, I think back and think, what a dumb decision as I pay my student loans. Oh, okay. I see. The pleader gathered it. Cool.
When Dave became disabled, Social Security notified student loans. And so they sent us the paperwork, and we filled out the paperwork that we included the letter from Social Security with. And so he had like a 3-year probationary period.
Right.
Where if he became undisabled.
Yeah.
Or got another school loan during that time, then they canceled it. But if he didn't do either one of those after 3 years, they completely wrote him off.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a huge blessing because he had borrowed the money to go to barber school. And see, he had only been a barber. Okay, he got sick in 2016. And he finished barber school in 2011. So he'd only been a barber 5 years.
Oh.
Anyway, so he still had big loans. Would you stop scratching my carpet, you little runt? You little bitty runt. Come here. Come to Mama.
Come say hi, Rassie.
Hi, Rassie. They say hi, Rassie.
Say hi, buddy. You better not be biting those people. I'll beat your butt. I'm not afraid of you.
Quite snarly yesterday. His brother took care of him. So he was, and he didn't get a swat. Jared came in there and was like, "Why are you being ugly?" And he wanted to play. He realized Jared would play with him, but he was.
So he straightened out.
Yeah,
my son.
He had a piece of foam he was trying to eat, and I didn't want him to eat it. I didn't want it to hurt his belly, and so.
Oh yeah, that.
Anyway, so I was trying to trick him with a cup because he loves cups. He carries them around in his mouth. I was trying to trick him with a cup, and he knew I was trying to trick him, and he just got downright ugly. He was anyway, so
yeah, my son came home from Santa Fe. Well, he works in Los Alamos, but he hadn't been home since he moved out in February, right after Valentine's Day. And my dogs were so happy that he was home. They just followed him around and wouldn't leave him alone. They love him
the little white things in the circles.
Oh, I like that. That's a great idea.
So I got 2 more left. So did Lori leave? Lori, did you leave?
I think she was working on something, so she might be there. Oh, I'm dying of thirst. I gotta wait because I ate my little protein thing.
Nope, she's there. These will go in some Cindy packs. I've got to pull out this set of drawers over here and see if my little bags my cute little paper bags fell behind there.
Anyway. I love buying bags. My husband's like, do you really need more? I've seen people make them, but I'm not sure I have like the wherewithal to do that.
The first ones that I made sure that everything in them was exactly the same. But these that I made this time, I did not do that. What I did was I just made sure they weighed the same.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to do it.
And
I've learned.
So they have a little bit different. The things are a little bit different. I mean, anyway.
I agree, Lori. I buy empty boxes too. I like buying tins. I keep all my like this was a Brighton tin. I got it for half off. But I keep like this is all of my metals that aren't sterling that I have pieces left over. So I keep them in there. And I have one that has all sterling in it. That's a Brighton, just a different one. And then I have one for beads. I have a glass bead one. They're stacked up on my desk. And then I use glass jars too, because I like glass jars a lot. I like to see my pretty stuff.
Speaking of tins, I have these little tins that look like little suitcases.
Oh, I have a couple of those too that I've found. I don't like to pay more than $1 or $2 for that stuff because it's just...
I don't even know where I got these. I've had these years. These have got cutouts and snowflakes in that one. And I'm pretty sure this one has, yeah, this one has whatever those things are called.
Brads, or are they eyelets?
Nope.
Eyelets.
Yeah, they're not brads, they're eyelets. And so I have 2 of these. I had 3 or 4, and 3 I'm sure of, and I know I think I sent one to Jude that had elephants on it. So anyway.
Oh, Jude likes Ellie's too. We both do.
She likes elephants. So, but I also, I like. Oops, sorry, yawning. I like little these. You can get these 10 in a pack at Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah, I have the 22 of them fit in a those shoe boxes that or photo boxes you buy.
Yeah.
How many of them fit in there? Oh, 49, not 50, 49, I think is the number. And I have them in those shoe boxes, and they're stacked up because that's a cheap way to do it.
There we go.
Do they still sell those at the Dollar Tree?
Huh?
I like those for diamond dots. Oh, good. You're a diamond girl, huh? My granddaughter and daughter do diamonds paintings. I am not. That just frustrates me. Oh.
I have
those square ones at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, the little ones. Yeah, they still sell them. I have diamonds, but it was a kit I bought from Barbie, and the only reason that I bought it was I wanted the little pin thing that you pick up the rhinestones with.
Oh yeah.
I thought it would help me in my jewelry repairing, and I don't think I've used it once in my jewelry repairing.
You know that they have those on Temu, those pins, and they have ones that light up that do help with your jewelry. Because I bought them for the girls, and then I stole one. Well, because it works really well for the jewelry.
I did keep all of the diamonds that was in the kit. I think I put them in maybe some of those little things like that to put on cards, and then I forget. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about doing that. I forget what I have. I totally forget. I'm real bad about forgetting what I have.
Yeah, I like to see everything. That's part of my problem.
Yeah.
I want to see everything. That's why I have pegboards. Well, that, and I don't have enough room if I don't have pegboards.
I have
too much crap.
But I don't have that much room. I mean, I have crafting stuff in this. I have crafting stuff in this. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have a 10 drawer setup here that I kept jewelry in, and I've put taken 5 of those drawers and put craft stuff in it. And then I
Oh,
have a
yeah.
rolling cart that has 10 drawers. And then I have a bookshelf over on the dresser over here that has shelves that is full of craft stuff. And then I have these drawers under my desk. I just have way too much. Anyway, and I know that if I die before Dave, him and Jared are just going to take it and just throw it all in the trash.
Tell
So,
them that they should at least give it to donate
Donate
it somewhere.
donate it, right? Anyway,
I bought a set of drawers yesterday at the thrift store for $2.99. It has a thinner one, and then it has a thicker one, and then a thinner one and a thicker one. I never seen one like that.
huh?
So I was really excited to get that. So that's going to go. I can't decide if I'm putting that down here or upstairs because I need it both places.
Well, this one that I was keeping jewelry in it, I would have swore it was for scrapbook paper, but scrapbook paper don't fit in it.
Oh,
12 by 12 papers don't fit in it.
yeah. A lot of 12 by 12 doesn't fit in a lot of drawers. It's annoying.
Oh,
Because I used to have, I mean, I got rid of almost all my, I sold it off or donated it. So this was a drawing that I had started, and I finished the drawings up here. You were watching me. And then I'm just painting my mushrooms. Those I did more realistic, but they won't all be realistic. I'm going to put red on this one.
I think it's Creations by CC. It may be Creative Cove. She draws mushrooms quite often.
Oh, I know Creative Cove used to.
I was going to say, some of her videos that I've watched in the past, she's done mushrooms.
Yeah, my daughter loves mushrooms, so I like drawing them, but I make stuff and give it to her for the mushrooms.
I was never into mushrooms, and so when I first started getting my sticker packs and they had bunches of mushrooms in them, I gave a bunch of them to Jude. Anyway, but if you guys have noticed on any recent packages that you've been getting happy stickers. I've been putting happy stickers in.
Yes, you have.
So I've bought like 200 and something. So,
well, I like getting them from Temu, or I used to get them from Shein, but I like getting those packs because you could get a lot.
Well, I bought one package that had 200, and then I've bought another package that has over 100. And yeah, so I've just been sticking them in, and I bought them specifically to go in packages and on packages. So anyway.
So what I did was I put paint down pretty thick in a spot, and then I rinsed my brush out and went back in with water and spread the paint out so it looks more watercolory than just painty. More watercolory. But these are illustrations more than they are like a painting, and I'll probably take a picture of it and then use them and make like printables and stuff out of them, or bookmarks, or that kind of stuff. I'll put them into I have an iPad that has Procreate, and that's really fun to do.
No, I wish that I had Procreate, but I don't. I've looked for programs I can put on I don't have an iPad, first of all.
Yeah, they're really hard because my daughter or my granddaughter loves Procreate, but they only have Android tablets. So we searched and never really found it. So she got my old one, my old
iPad,
and she uses it. It has a cracked screen and everything, and she still uses it. And she knows Procreate probably better than I do. And she's 10.
Oh, I wish. Oh, let's see. Wait, where did I do with it? Is it here?
But I do Procreate. If you guys have an iPad, look up Procreate. I think it's like $8. and you could use it on like 5 or 4 different things. You can even use it on your Apple iPhone.
My book, the Diana's Wings, I'm pretty sure that Jared, the guy that illustrated it, his name is Jared. I'm pretty sure he used Procreate to do it.
Yeah. A lot of artists use it now.
He did a rough sketch.
Uh-huh.
Then he took a picture and then he enhanced it on his phone.
Yep. So
Anyway.
if you look up Designs and DoOvers on Pinterest, I put boards up, and I love Pinterest for like I have a Pinterest. Oopsie. Okay.
1, 2.
I have a Pinterest board that has all these different mushrooms, and it's amazing. Like there are bright blue ones and purple ones, just colors you'd never imagine.
Let's go back and do some of these and add some white. But before we, oh no, that one's already done. Okay, that one is not done. We'll add white to that. Whoa, oh, that's got white. That's got white. That's got white. Okay, this one needs tags. It needs cut as a tag. So.
Oh, I mailed out your stuff, Cindy.
Yours is in the mail too. It went yesterday.
Yours went, I think, Thursday when I went to the mailbox. So you should have it probably Monday or Tuesday.
There we go. Okay, those are tags now. And that has, it needs some more black.
I've got it.
Keep looking at the clock because David is like getting ready for bed, and I'm like, what time is it? Why is he getting ready for bed so early?
Oh, do you need to get off?
No, it's fine. He can go to bed by himself, but he's having his shower anyway. Most of the time, he sits in the living room and dozes until I'm ready to go to bed anyway, but.
Oh, my husband goes to bed usually between 10 and 11, or sometimes earlier even. I'd say 9:30 to 10:30. But I don't go to bed. I try and stay up till I don't try. I just do stay up till midnight, and then I have to go to bed.
Now, is your husband disabled?
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking he was.
Yes.
There, that just needed a little bit more black. That one's got, well, it may need a little bit more white. Let's put some white in amongst these right here. And in amongst this copper.
Sorry, guys, I have to fill out a form. I'm a caregiver for my granddaughter. And so I have to sign in and sign out of things. And it was 8 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. Just.
Okay, what are we going to do here? We're going to add a little bit more white because it don't got enough white.
Oh, on my tags, instead of punching the hole, I ordered one of those long punches. You know, the slot ones?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's out in my front room right now. I haven't opened the box yet. I ordered one of those, but I've been making, instead of punching the hole, I've been making a tab for the tops of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that look a lot. I didn't know if I would, but I made, I don't know, like 10 tags with that. I really like that. I unpacked a box of quilt scraps today. I got them, so they'll be in my arsenal now, so I can make better. What do you guys call it? Snippets.
Yeah.
So I can make some more with, bits and pieces of stuff.
I make snippets out of paper too.
That's what I've always made them out of. Most people I've seen use a combination or just use, well, they mostly use a combination of the material and the other thing. But now I can do it that way. Some people use, a stapler.
Yes.
And I don't do that unless I'm able to cover both sides of the staple because I don't want anybody to get hurt.
I was making my clusters, gluing them all, and then I started stapling them.
I sometimes think they look better stapled.
So
not always, but sometimes they do.
It sure made it go a lot faster.
Yes. I have one that I started that I'm using a brad to hold it together.
Huh.
Those
Hi,
things.
Sharon. How are you?
Legs on each side.
What do you eat every day? Mushrooms?
Me?
No. Skywatch. Robin says she eats them every day. Are you talking about mushrooms?
Oh, really? Maybe I'll mail you this sheet.
I like mushrooms, but I don't use them in my cooking a whole lot because these strange people that I live with don't like them.
Yeah, most people I live with don't like them, or black olives, and I love black olives.
Oh, I do too. I can eat them out of the can.
Yes, me too.
So I like green olives too. So
they're okay, but I'd rather have black.
I like green probably as well as I like black because they're salty, and I literally crave salt. So you know how diabetics crave sugar?
Yeah.
I crave salt.
I
and when it gets real bad that I feel like I just have to have some salt, I will go to my refrigerator and get out dill pickles, which are already really salty, and I will salt them. Just cover them up in salt and eat them.
Oh, gross. I'm not a big dill pickle fan. I like sweet pickles, but
I don't like sweet pickles at all.
Until I had the big C, in a couple of years ago when it happened. I love sweets. And then after I had that, I like salt, and I can't taste garlic very well anymore either.
Huh.
It's just very bizarre.
Hey, Robin. Well, you may not have ever suffered with this. So for years, I have had phantom smells. Way before I ever had COVID, I had phantom smells.
Oh, I have phantom smells too sometimes.
But since I've had the thing. Oh, Robin, did you see my report that I gave about my trip to the doctor? Since I've had my ablation, I've noticed that I'm not having near as many phantom smells as I was before. So I'm hoping that helps on that. I don't know if she saw that when I told them what they said. So I was sure that I was having AFib. I would have swore on a stack of Bibles that I was going into AFib.
Yeah.
And they said that I had not had one single episode of AFib since I had my ablation.
Really?
I said, then why does it feel like I'm having AFib? I have this pain and then my the heartbeats are weird, and I can really feel them and all. And they said it was all due to the inflammation that is in my chest. So
You what?
that it's due to the inflammation. See,
Oh, okay.
after they go in there with the laser, you have a lot of inflammation in there. And he said I could feel like that and have those feelings for up to 90 days. I wasn't thrilled about that, but anyway, so I said, well, we'll try a mind over matter thing and see if now that I know I'm not afibbing, if that helps me feel better. So, but taking a Tylenol actually helps me feel better. So,
Does it?
yeah, well, it helps the inflammation. So,
Yeah.
anyway, and I was talking to him about bruises. I have some massive bruises on my bellies and on my upper leg. And he said, I'm not surprised you're not black and blue all over. And I said, why? He said, when we do that procedure, he said, we thin your blood down thinner than water.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like, okay. Nice to know. It would have been nice for y'all to have told me that before I went home. So I'd have
Yeah,
freaked
they
out if
should
I
have,
really
because you
hurt
need to
myself.
watch that.
Huh?
When you have your blood that thin, you have to be careful.
Well, and I take a blood thinner. So he did tell me that after the next 3 months, if I keep doing good, that they're hoping to take me off of one of the medicines that I take. So the
Oh, cool.
Sodalol, which is a pacer medicine.
I just
It's a beta
refilled
blocker.
my pills because it was, I do a month at a time if I can. And I am off so many meds since I had my surgery. It's so happy.
Okay, that is good. Actually, we will come back in with a white marker on this one. And we've got plenty of black on this, so we'll come back in with white on both of these. Sometimes my Uniball doesn't want to mark on this acrylic paint.
Yeah, it doesn't mark on acrylic very well. If you want it to, you could use use clear gesso. It'll give it some tooth and it'll allow it to mark on it.
I do not own any clear gesso. I have white gesso, but I don't own any clear gesso.
And you can color your gesso, right?
Yes, I knew that.
Okay. Some people don't realize you can do that. I'm like, of course. That's how I do my backgrounds when I was doing oil paintings. It's easier if you just color the gesso. Of course, your teachers don't tell you that. You have to learn it yourself. Why would they be helpful? I don't know.
You'd think that's what they got paid for.
I know. Oh, they never told you any tricks. All the tricks you learn, you either learn yourself or from other kids, in your class and now there's the internet. So, I mean, I don't know what it's like now, but you definitely can see everything on the internet and learn it. You don't really need to go to art school so much anymore with all the opportunities on the internet. Well, and you can buy classes, or I have Skillshare that
Do you do Skillshare?
I don't teach on it, but I do watch it and learn. I'm a student. I use it for a lot of different things. I used it to learn Procreate. I used it to learn some new techniques and stuff. I've used it for filming, setting up like my studios and stuff. So all different kinds of things.
You know what I need to use it for to learn to do is to edit videos.
Oh, well, shh. They don't do that, I'm sure. Shh, shh. I don't want to learn to edit.
See, I don't know how to edit my videos, so that's why I go live all the time. I mean, I know a little bit. I've played with it a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't
And
like doing it. It takes too
YouTube
much
has
time, and
made
I
it a
don't.
little bit easier that you can go in and edit after you've uploaded something. You can go in and edit from there.
Yep.
And it's a little bit easier than the one on my computer to use.
Yeah.
So anyway, but
Yeah, I should learn. What I do is I record on live, but it's a private stream, and then I'll put it. I think that's what Barbie does. Whatever Barbie does is how I
I've
learn
done that
to
too.
do it, and I don't edit.
I've done that too.
So I
Well,
have several
yes.
right now that I need to put up. But
Yes.
the last one I put up, it was it was 46 minutes, and it took almost 24 hours for it to upload.
Is that because of your internet?
We have really fast internet. It just took that long. It's never taken that long. I don't know if there were just YouTube was putting lots up, or I don't know. I was just totally miffed. So I haven't put any more up since then because I was like, it takes forever.
One of the things where I've seen, and I've not done any in a while, that probably the last month I've not done any, but one of the things that I've seen the most growth in my channel is from doing the shorts.
Yeah, and I don't know how to really do those.
I do them with my phone. I go create a short. Oh my gosh, y'all. Have y'all heard or seen any of them doing? Oh, my phone has died, so I can't show y'all. Have y'all seen Google? Not Google. Go on YouTube and search Pink Shoelaces Dance.
Okay.
Oh my word. I've seen like 100 of them, but I love the song. I'm just like, okay, is that song in the list for me to add to my things? So, okay, guys, I am done with no, I have one more. I thought I was done with them. I have one more that needs white. And then I'm going to show them to y'all.
Oh, yay.
I love doodling. I mean, I love it. I can sit and do this for hours. So,
yep, me too. I do sit and do it for hours. I just wish I could make more money off it again. But you know what? I built up my bead business and all that other stuff. So I figure eventually I could build this business up again.
well, I have sold more of my packs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's because you're like the best pack maker ever.
I have a lot of, I have a lot of artwork that I've done that I don't know what I want to do with it. So anyway, oh, my mom wanted me to take a picture of this and send it to Brent. That's my nephew. But I do have a lot of artwork that I just don't know what I want to do with. So I'm just keeping it in this little envelope, and we'll figure it out. Anyway.
Yeah, I have a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper tub that closes, Yeah. And I put everything I do online is in one of those. And then all my other stuff I have in a portfolio.
Did I do this?
It's just like a notebook with page protectors in it. So I keep it in there. I do have a bunch of frames still from when I used to sell it and from a couple shows I did that I need to get out and do something with.
Hi, Kaylee. How are you?
Oh, my screen turned off. How rude.
Welcome to my channel. We're just doing art tonight. We're just having an art hangout. That's all we're doing is just playing on projects. So I am following a challenge that Carrie Griffiths did on his channel. Kristen is working on some of her older things and she's redoing some of it. So I
Yeah,
just went.
I redid this, Kaylee. So what I did was I just made it more colorful and added some black lines. And then this one, I just added more, and I'll go back in it when it's dry. And then I'm painting. I had these mushrooms, and I never painted them or colored them, so I'm using watercolors. I'm using Shinhan professional watercolors, and you can find those on Amazon still, I believe. So that's what I'm doing. Cindy's over there making cool tags.
Now I'm scribbling.
Now you're scribbling.
I like to scribble words that you can't read.
What do you use? Do you use a pencil or?
I'm using my Tombow again.
Oh, your Tombow. Yeah. My daughter, I had a full set of Tombows and I gave them to her because she loves to do coloring pages. My daughter does. And my granddaughter does too. So they have all my alcohol inks and they have all my Tombows. And some of my Sharpies. I had a huge Sharpie collection and my granddaughter has absconded with those, I think. She's 10 and she likes to draw and things. As long as it's not her clothes and her mom's okay with it, she can do that. Her mom used to color on her clothes. Oh, I would get so mad. Brand new jeans and they'd have ink all over them. Children, children, children.
There we go. Okay. I think I'm done.
You're done? Let me see. Let me see.
Okay, this one
Show
here.
Ooh. Oh, I love the blobby circles you put on there with the whatever you were using.
It's a spool. It was a spool thing. Then this one.
Oh, Cindy, you've just gotten so much better over the last 6 or 8 months. Just getting better and better, girl.
This one. I have a project that I want to do. In fact, I was going to do it on one of your tags, and then I got started doing something else, and your tags got made out of different. Anyway, so I watched Artie Mays do this. She actually done a panel of 4, and they'll fit on, I don't know what size cards anyway, but she just did backgrounds. And on 2 of them, she stamped first. She stamped flowers first, long stemmy flowers. And then on the other 2, she just painted with watercolors.
Oh, okay.
And she just done, it was very interesting. It was a very interesting technique. And anyway, and there's the next one. Anyway, I want to try that because I'm pretty sure I have some long stemmy flower stamps. So, but that's one of the reasons that I ordered the waterproof ink. So, and this.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool with waterproof ink.
Anyway, and this. And I drew this little flower dandelion kind of crazy thing. It was just part of how the paint all settled on the thing, and I outlined it. That's one of the things that I'm learning about doing doodling is look at what your paint is doing and then outline it and go with it. So
yes.
Anyway, and then that. And I'm thinking on whether or not I want to do some splattering on them. So I think maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 or 12 of them. I think there may be 12. I think I miscounted.
Did you
And I'm
pre-cut those or were they already cut?
No, I cut them, and I just noticed they're cut stupid. So
They're not cut stupid. They're just
Yeah.
hand cut. I use scissors or a knife for all my stuff. I don't use I have a huge paper cutter, you know, the gator cutter or whatever, guillotine. But I don't use it. And then I have some of those like Fisker ones, but I don't use any of them. I probably should. Then they'd all
So
be.
I actually have these. No, there was 11. There's a number 12. I have these these pieces of cardstock they're about a 5x7 is actually what they're just about. And so I cut them in half because they were 2.5 inches wide. They're 2.5 inches wide. So let's do this, and let's just see, do we want to do this? Let's put some water here in our lid. Let's go right here to this black.
Yeah, if my chair in in this studio downstairs was more comfortable, I would spend more time in here.
Oh my gosh. Looks like black exploded on my.
Oh, good night, Barbie.
Good night, Barbie. I'm gonna have to go to bed here pretty soon. Tomorrow is church day. Okay,
Yep.
here's what spatters look like.
Oh, I like that. That added. Kind of
Yeah.
because your paint, you know, separated on your plate.
Yeah.
So it
kinda
kind of
like it.
adds to that.
Kind of
Look.
likes it. Okay, I want to, let's just, give me just a little bit more water and a little bit more paint. There we go. Just a little bit more.
Sharon, hi Sharon. Sharon loves the splatters.
Thanks, Sharon. Okay. Now this, I know this is silly, but well, actually, let's do this like this instead of on that. I have like this black, I think it's just black paint on the top of every one of them. I thought it was mold.
You thought it was mold?
Surely not.
I hope not.
I try not to close them up when they're wet, because it's so humid here.
Yeah, that's true. You do have that issue. I have never had mold on any of my paints, but there's no humidity in Colorado, so I am not the person to talk about mold.
These are just my cheap Dollar Tree ones.
Oh, those are from Dollar Tree? That huge pack?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they had a big pack like that.
They're the $5 packs.
Oh, okay.
Now saying that, I wanted to make sure. Okay. These are my ones from Jude, and I think they're the S ones that you've been saying.
The Shinhan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's SHINHAN.
I think that's it.
They're great.
Okay.
The Frugal Crafter, they're one of her favorites. Lindsay Wyrick.
And did I show you remember I told you I ordered a palette from Temu?
Yeah, you never showed it to me.
Oh my God. It was hilarious when I got it. Sorry. So I almost sent it back. I almost said, we ain't doing this. We ain't playing this game. It's teeny tiny.
Is it
So we
really
can-
little, like an Altoid size?
Oh, it's not even an Altoid size.
Oh, it's smaller than that?
Look, it's 3 inches long.
Oh, I want one of those. So it is really small.
Yeah. And so it holds 6 of those. Those are the glitter paints
Oh,
from.
yeah. Lots of people like those small little ones like that.
Oh, let's see. Is this the one? This one here is the copper one. Let's see what happens when we do a little copper.
And you said it came with no pans, right?
Yep, no pans. Absolutely no pans. Okay, that's cute. I like the black just as well.
I kind of like this one with, those are what blooms are in watercolor. You get that when you have too much water and the pigment backwashes into it.
Okay.
Uh-oh, my dogs are running. Oh,
Do
he's letting
you have Harley this weekend?
No. We saw her earlier. She's not spending the night though. She has a stepsister who is 6 years older than her. Harley's going into 6th grade, maybe only 4. And Riley is going to be a sophomore. And so Harley just loves Riley. She idolizes her. So she was over there this weekend.
So y'all were burnt toast.
Yep,
I
we
know.
were.
I know how kids are.
We were total. I was like, that's fine. I'm like, I even tried to bribe with the swimming pool that's in our neighborhood. And she was like, no. We have one in our apartment complex. I'm like, okay. That's okay. I try not to guilt her for that because it's good. She enjoys her sister. I just miss her because usually she spends at least one night a week with us.
Now, they lived with y'all when she was real little, didn't they?
Until she was 5, yeah.
So
they moved in. She was in the hospital. She was 10 weeks early and she was in the hospital for 10 weeks. And she got out in November, right before Thanksgiving. And then they moved in January.
Let me move my phone. I'm splattering it.
I know. My phone has so much splatter. I have to clean it every night after I do one of these. So now tomorrow you have Sunday school that you teach for your kids, right?
Children's church.
Yeah.
So what we do is we get there. Our church starts at 10:30. I have set up for them breakfast, snacks.
Uh-huh.
And then they go from 10:30 to 11. They go into an age-appropriate class. And then at 11, they come to me and we do music and I do a children's sermon and what else? And then we either play games or do a craft of some kind.
Oh, fun.
And some weeks we do prize car and some weeks we do candy. So
okay.
So they I have some little videos that are like 3 minutes long that I usually let them watch after I do my sermon and my talk that we've really been enjoying because they're hilarious.
Yeah.
That
Good.
they go with the Bible story. They're Bible story videos, but the animation on them is purposely very jerky and it's just hilariously funny. They're put
Yeah.
out by Saddleback Church, which is Rick Warren's church, and you know they do awesome things at their church. But these these are so funny, and my kids absolutely love them
That's
because
awesome.
like when they walk, they look like bobbleheads.
Oh no.
and it'll say this is it'll introduce a character and they'll say this is Peter or this is so and so and the little character will look at the camera and say heyo. Anyway, so when we were studying about Jesus, of course Jesus has done ascended in our studies. He's done ascended back to heaven after resurrection and all. Anyway, one of the little boys, as soon as Jesus would show up on screen and he'd start to say, "Hey," oh, the little boy would scream, "There's Jesus!" So it's been real fun. And when they come back to me, I have kindergarten through sixth grade. And then at the very end, I have the toddlers come in.
Oh.
The toddlers don't start out with us, and they go into an age appropriate class, but they actually start out in the nursery, and they have playtime, and then at 11 they go to their class, and then after they've done their class and they've sang and they've played and all that, then they come to us to either do craft with us at the end or play at the end. But they have teachers with them, so they have their own teachers, and so it's not like I get. But sometimes, and this weekend will be a weekend of us having being short of teachers, so we will combine in several classes and do. But yeah. So, well, guys, we've been here for 2 hours. Oh my gosh, two
Oh,
hours.
really?
Yeah, 2 hours and 7 minutes. These
Wow.
I
Well,
do
thanks for
like the
having me
splatter.
join
I
you.
think they turned out really cool with the splatter. Um, I will probably do this to make the long hose.
Oh, I just got one of those. I'm so excited.
Anyway, do the long hose.
Uh-huh.
But I probably will not put any kind of ribbon in them.
Oh, okay.
They will probably go in Cindy packs. That way, whoever gets them can choose their own ribbon. That
Oh,
one,
that's a cute idea.
I don't want to do that one with a long one because if I do, it's going to cut right into my flower.
The neighborhood people have started doing fireworks. My dogs hate them.
You know that usually
They bark at
our
it.
neighborhood they do a lot of fireworks here,
Yeah.
but they didn't last year and they haven't this year so far. But on the 4th of July, when they do the actual fireworks show for our town, they'll
Uh-huh.
do it up at the stadium, and we literally live 2 blocks from the stadium.
Oh,
So,
yes. My little dachshund barks at the fireworks
oh,
incessantly.
Rassy does too. Rassy barks at thunder too. So anyway,
Oh, yeah. Remy will bark at thunder too. Bear, who is 110-pound German Shepherd Husky mix, he just doesn't. He'll bark once and then he'll come over to me and be like, "I don't like this, Mom."
have you ever had a thunder shirt for him?
No, my son just suggested it today last night before when he was here.
My friend, she had a thunder shirt for one of her dogs.
And did
One
it
of my
help?
friends. Yeah, it did
Well,
to some extent, but her dog had more problems than just that. So
oh, yeah.
anyway,
Well, dachshunds notoriously bark at anything. They're saving you, you know.
so do chihuahuas. So anyway, so well, we've been here a couple of hours, and I really do need to go to bed. And yeah,
Okay, well, we will see you guys. Have a great Sunday.
These will go in the thing. So anyway, we're gonna do. I will be on Monday night with a craft sale. So
Yay!
we will have crafty stuff.
And I'll
So
be on Monday night painting or doing something.
so anyhow,
I'll be
so
arting.
she'll be arting, artsy fartsy, so
Yeah, that's what I do.
okay. Well, I will talk to you guys later, and y'all have a great weekend. See ya on Monday night. Bye bye.
Bye. Remy, stop.